Hey everyone, welcome back to How to Train Your Gavin. Now after my unhaul video where I unhauled 100 books and I had to unhaul the books before the coffee went cold, I actually thought that the next book haul I do, I should also add a bit of an extra challenge to it. So as you can see, I have myself a bottle of Prosecco here. I'm a little bit scared of opening it, not gonna lie. The last time I opened a bottle of Prosecco, the top just flew off before I finished unrolling this thing that keeps it down. So I'm a little bit scared. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a challenge in this video, but I will preface this by saying, do not try this at home. Like, I am not a good example, so do not follow me. I mean, no, like, do subscribe though. If you want to subscribe, that's great. I'm really scared. I'm really scared. Don't forget to like this video if you like it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Just prefacing that. Right, it doesn't look like the top's just gonna blow off. So that's good. What's going to happen in this video is that every book I haul, I take a shot of Prosecco. I was thinking, should I do a shot of vodka? But then, no, that would not be a good idea. I think there are around 38 books on this list. Might even be more, might be over 40 actually. But yeah, I'm going to open this and then we're going to start the book haul. It'll happen. It's coming. It's coming. Hey! And it didn't go everywhere. Awesome. I have my little shot thing. I don't have proper shot glasses, but I do have this that, you know, bartenders use to put shots into their cocktails and things. So I do have this to drink out of. Very classy, I know. And I'm gonna get started with the book haul. I'm really desperate actually to have a shot right now, actually, before I start, like a shot of courage. Don't think that's a good idea because there's gonna be lots of shots being had in this video, but what can you do? It has been, I think, over a month since my last haul. So these are the books I hauled. I was about going for the slip there if it had went over there. So these are the books I got from like the end of October throughout November. So cheers. Oh, let's start off with the book haul. I want to start off with the books that were sent to me. So I got a couple of ARCs from publishers. The first one I am so excited for, and that is Her Majesty's Royal Coven by Juno Dawson. I should probably move that so we can say the books. It was described to me, like, I got a sort of letter thing here as well, and it says it's like X-Men with witches, but there was also some kind of mention of the Spice Girls, which I definitely saw, but I can't find where that mention of the Spice Girls was. Okay, there was some kind of mention about the Spice Girls. I don't know where it's gone though. It was kind of like Spice Girls with powers kind of thing. But I might be totally wrong on that. But anyway, Juno Dawson is a fantastic writer. I love her to bits. This is about modern day witches, I believe. They have a coven that protects Her Majesty the Queen. And there is some kind of threat from within, I think. There are 5 girls, I think, with X-Men kind of powers. And I love that. I love that so much. So I'm excited. I'm excited to read this. It's going to be fab. I just know it. I bet you it'll have all of the incredible queer rep in it too. So here goes my first official shot. The first one was just a shot of courage, but this is my first official shot. Let's hope that there's enough in there for this haul. The next 2 ARCs are middle grade. So I have The Great Fox Illusion by Justin Edwards. This one comes out in April. Thank you so much to Walker for sending me a copy of this book. It looks very magic tricks, card games kind of book. So this one follows Flick, and there is this great magician called the Great Fox who has passed away, and people compete on this television show to get the Great Fox's legacy, and Flick ends up going on to compete on there, but she actually wants to bring his legacy down because the Grey Fox destroyed her family or something like that. So it sounds really interesting, unlike anything I've read before. So I'm keeping my eyes open on this one. But yes, it comes out April 2022. Shot. Let's do it. Is a shot supposed to take 3 gulps? The Colour of Hope by Ross Mackenzie was the next one I got, and this one comes out in May 2022, so thank you so much, Anderson Press, for sending me this book. Okay, so this follows a young girl, and she is born into a world where the Emperor has stolen all colour from the world, but when this girl is born, everything she touches kind of brings the colour back. So from the moment she breathes, she is in danger from this emperor. I think the girl's a little bit older now. I think the emperor sends, you know, ripper dogs and black coats and things like that to kind of, I don't know, kill this baby or kill this young girl. I don't know if she's a baby still. Yeah, I don't know if maybe like a lot of time's passed. It just says, can the girl and her adopted father survive in the forest? and what would it take to return colour and hope to the world? So I don't know if she's still a baby, if we are following the adopted father, so I'm really excited for that one. And Ross Mackenzie is a fantastic writer, so yes, I'm all excited for that. Shot. I hope I remember to take a shot every time, because I think I'm going to get to a point where I just drink from the bottle, to be honest. Yeah, three gulps. Is that right? Am I putting in too much shot? Should I do it on the other side, which is 20 mil? Because there's 40 mil and there's 20 mil. I should have probably done the 20 mil. Okay, so the next 3 books were books sent to me from publishers that are final copies of the book. So I have here Sisters of the Lost Marsh by Lucy Strange. It has these gorgeous French flaps in there. So I love books that have that, because I just think they look so cool. And all the lanterns inside too. It just... Oh, and I love the theme of this book. It looks so good. I actually did an interview with Lucy Strange earlier in the month. So this one follows a family, and there are 6 girls and their cruel father. And he is kind of obsessed with the superstition of the 6 daughters or something like that. Like, when you have 6 daughters in the family, there's some kind of curse, and the father is obsessed with that. Some kind of circus thing, I guess, comes to town. And one of these sisters goes missing, and it prompts another one of the sisters to go and look for her. And I really enjoyed Lucy Strange's The Ghost of Goswater, so I'm excited to read this one too. I'll probably say that about every book. I will try and limit that, so we are on shot number 4. Shots. Oh shit. Thank you so much to Farshaw for sending me the Very Merry Murder Club, which is edited by Serena Patel and Robin Stevens. This is a collection of short mystery stories set during Christmas time from loads of different middle grade authors. We have Abiello Bello, we have Annabelle Sammi, Benjamin Dean, Dominique Valente, Maisie Chan, Elle McNichol, Rupa Faruqi, E.L. Norrie, Nizrana Farouk, Patrice Lawrence, Joanna Williams, Serena Patel, and Shauna Jackson, and illustrated by Harrie Woodgate. And I will say the illustration of Under the Dust Jacket is phenomenal. So this is Under the Dust Jacket. Like, how beautiful is that? That is quite honestly one of the most stunning Under the Dust Jacket children's books I own. And it looks so festive, it looks so much fun. But yeah, it's just a collection of middle grade mystery stories set during Christmas time. That's all I can pretty much tell you. So again, thank you so much Farshaw for sending me it. I think the bottle will be finished by tonight. To be fair, Sun and Sunset came back today and I only have 2 episodes left. So I want to get drunk for the last 2 episodes I need to watch. So cheers! Also, if you watch Sun and Sunset, let me know in the comments, let's chat. And a huge thank you to Jollyfish Press for sending me The Art of Running Away by Sabrina Kleckner. I read an early copy of this, it was fantastic. They even did a little blurb thing that they put on social media as well, which was really fun. So thank you again for involving me in that too. So this one follows Maisie, who kind of helps with a family-run art shop that her grandmother started, but the art shop is starting to fall on hard times. So Maisie ends up kind of leaving home to kind of reconnect with her long-lost brother. Her brother ran away like 6 years before and cut ties with the family for mysterious reasons. So Maisie is hoping that he will be able to help her save the shop from going under. So it's a really cool and exciting children's book, and it does have LGBTQ plus rep, which is fantastic. So definitely want to check out. And again, thank you so much Jollyfish Press for sending me this book. La 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 la, come to daddy. Well, that was only 2 gulps. I'm not putting half measures in, I'm getting better at swallowing. The next 2 books I got from Fairy Loot. So I kind of don't really want to like talk too much about them because I have a whole unboxing video for both of these. But one of them is Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. This one was in the October box and it does have beautiful sprayed edges and all of the great Fairy Loot things that you know, expect from them at this point. Great, I talk more about it in that unboxing if you want to watch it. I also just uploaded the unboxing for the November box, which had Jade Fire Gold by June C.L. Tan in it. And again, another beautiful edition of a book, and it's just, oh, so stunning. I can't remember what these are about off the top of my head. But yeah, these 2 look really good, so I need to take 2 shots. I will link those Fairy Loot unboxings down in the description box if you want to know more about what these are about. Although I feel like a lot of people already know what a lot of these books are about, and I'm like the last person to find out what they are actually about. So it's 2 shots now. We need to take 2 shots. Great. Okay. Next, I have some books that some beautiful, beautiful subscribers sent me and some of my beautiful friends sent me. So these next books are ones that were gifted. So thank you again so much to people who have gifted me a book. Honestly, it genuinely means the world to me. Thank you so much. I also want to say, if you do gift me something, please make sure that, I mean, if you can, put a gift note with it so I know who it's from, and put your name, your socials. I would love to shout you out if you have any like kind of channel or bookstagram. Let me know so I can shout it out. But firstly, I have Eva Evergreen and the Cursed Witch by Julie Abe, and this was from Tracy, so thank you so much, Tracy. You spoiled me rotten. I loved this book, okay? I read this recently for a cozy weekend reading vlog for Believathon, and I will link that vlog down below. I only just put it up yesterday, I think. Oh god, I feel all of the bubbles want to come out of both ends, to be honest. Maybe I shouldn't have done shots of Prosecco, because it's very fizzy. This is the sequel to Eva Evergreen's Semi-Magical Witch, which followed a young girl called Eva, who is a novice witch, and she wants to train up. She is kind of wanting to come into her own power. She isn't great at it. She falls asleep during spells. She doesn't have like the best potions and things like that. So she ends up going to another town to prove herself, and she ends up running a repair shop, and she also does like lots of things. It's very Kiki's Delivery Service. That's part of why I love the first one so much. The second book comes into its own. There's a bit more action, a bit more adventure. It has a stronger plot line, I think, than the first one too. So I absolutely adored this book. I thought it was fantastic. So again, thank you so much, Tracy, for sending me it. You know what? I was so pumped for doing shots of Prosecco. Now I am seriously regretting it. Regrets. Thank you so much, Larissa, for sending me No Ordinary Thing by G.Z. Schmidt. This one, right, I had just seen online and I was like, that looks so cool, so I'll put it on my wish list. The next day it came and I was like, what the? So thank you so much, Larissa. You were on it. You were on it. Oh, all I can taste is lasagna. Honestly, not a whole lot to go off on this one, just that it's set in 1999 in New York City, and already I like love that setting so much. Like the time frame, the city. I don't actually know if it's Christmas themed. You would think so, just judging off on the cover. You have some snow there and it's in like a snow globe, but there's no actual mention of Christmas in the summary. In fact, there isn't really that much of mention of a whole lot. So we follow Adam, who works at his uncle's bakery, and a mysterious customer comes in and tells him that he will make a discovery in the attic, and Adam brushes it off. Then a few days later, Adam goes to the attic and he does make a discovery that apparently sets him off on a whirlwind adventure. I don't know anything else. Like, honestly, the summary is so vague, but what drew me in was the kind of cover of it as well as the setting. I can't wait to read this just to see if it is like Christmas themed or not. Again, thank you so much, Larissa, for sending me this one. I really appreciate it. Go easy on me, baby. Oh my gosh. I'm a little bit scared to open this. What have they sent me? Do I need to do another haul where I read out creepy grinder messages? Oh god, really? Well, next up. I did take a shot, didn't I? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Next up, we have The Incredible Winter House by Ben Gooderson. Thank you so much, Marissa, for sending me this. This is the hardback edition that I was so excited to receive. I read last year and I really enjoyed this book. I'm currently in the middle of rereading this for Middle Grade Monthly. But you do have like the sort of looking through the window kind of vibe thing going on there. But then like this is under the dust jacket. That's really, really nice. So you open it up and then you see like the floor plan of the house kind of thing. So I love it. I adore it. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Marissa. But this one follows an orphan called Elizabeth. She lives with her aunt and uncle and they don't really care for her that much. One Christmas, they end up sending her to Winter House Hotel. There's so much mystery and intrigue about it. Not gonna lie, I read it last year in February and I've forgotten quite a lot of it. So I'm kind of reading this almost for the first time and I'm just so invested again. Like the mystery is so captivating and I genuinely don't know what's gonna happen. I've forgotten like everything. Like, did I even read this book last year? Like, that's the question. But I do remember enjoying it, so I'm enjoying it again on a reread, and I'm looking forward to finishing it. So again, thank you so much, Marissa, for sending me this book. Let's do another shot. I don't know if there's any other shot songs other than shot, 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 shots. I don't think there's any. Take a shot, 'cause you're not fucking hot. Next up we have Begone the Raggedy Witches by Celine Kiernan, and this is the first book in the Wild Magic trilogy, and thank you so much, Harrie, for sending me this book. I love it. I love it. I actually saw this on Allie from Hardback Order's channel, and I was like, wait, Allie has read a middle grade book that I haven't read? It doesn't add up. So I was so intrigued by it because apparently it's actually quite spooky, and I love spooky middle grade books, especially ones that have witches in it. So what's it about? I kind of do know vaguely what it's about because of when Annie talked about it, but I love the fact that it follows Mup, and her dad has been kidnapped by witches, and Mup, along with her mam, brother, and dog, go on a journey to the Enchanted World to rescue him. The fact that this is a journey that involves the family together, and it doesn't just get rid of the parents, is incredible. I already love this one so much. Ooh, Witch's Burrow is a beguiling place of rhyming crows, talking cats, and forbidden magic. Ruled by a tyrannical queen and a band of raggedy witches. Well, call me a raggedy witch because I'm sold. Thank you so much, Harrie. I'm genuinely so excited to read this one, especially since this came from a booktuber who I trust their recommendations for. So catch me reading this very, very soon, honestly. I don't actually think I have enough Prosecco for this video, to be honest. Okay, next up, a huge thank you to Eileen for sending me this beautiful edition of Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery. I have been collecting these editions of, like, the kind of seasons editions, and this is the fall edition of Anne of Green Gables. Okay, I apologise because my camera died, and I had to run to the shop to get another bottle of Prosecco, because I am genuinely concerned that I'm going to run out of Prosecco, because I still have so much to go. So, I was in the middle of talking about Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery. This one is a bit of a children's classic that I hope I do actually enjoy, because I have been eyeing it up for a while to see if I can find a children's classic that I actually like. One that doesn't have problematic elements to it. I've heard so many fantastic things about Anne of Green Gables, especially since I mentioned it in a recent video. I'm starting to slur my words now. Am I getting tipsy? So I do know it follows an orphan called Anne, and she has red hair. So again, thank you, Eileen, for sending me it. And it's going to look so great with the other editions of this that I have, because the next person sent me 2 books, thank you so much. And it was Caitlin who sent me The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Anyway, actually, before I talk about that, I need to take a shot. I need to take a shot for Anne of Green Gables. Here we go. So again, I saw this edition, I think it's the spring edition, and it is, you know, one of the most iconic characters in literature, you know, Sherlock Holmes. Never read a Sherlock Holmes book in my life, so this will be my gateway into that. I'm so excited. But I love these editions so much, and the writing is readable. The writing is actually readable because the font is at a big enough size for me to read it. I'd love to try and collect them all, but I think there's some, because they're only limited to, I think, 10,000. Yeah, there's only 10,000 copies of each of the editions. So I think there's some that came out a few years ago that aren't around anymore, but I would still like to try and get most of them if possible. But Caitlin also sent me And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. I also mentioned in my 30 books before I turn 30 video that I would love to read, you know, Agatha Christie for the first time, see how that goes. This is going to be the first one, I think, because so many people said And Then There Were None was a great way to start Agatha Christie. So this is going to end up being the first one I read. So thank you so much, Caitlin, for sending me these 2 and for helping me, well, maybe get into Agatha Christie or Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Is that 2 shots? I think that's 2 shots. Here we go. Here's number 1. And here's number 2. I don't even think we're halfway through. Okay, the next book was sent from Catherine, who has a YouTube and Bookstagram called Stitchy Bookworm. Stitchy Bookworm. So thank you so much, Catherine, for sending me Flowers in the Attic by Virginia Andrews. I remember watching this film as a kid, and it was like the original one, and my mum had this on VHS tape, and it just scarred me. The movie scarred me so much. And I still think about it to this day, to be honest. Like, this was a movie that disturbed me as a kid, and I should not have watched it that young. I thought I would really like to read the book and see if that disturbs me just as much as the film did. Like, honestly, there was just something about watching it in the 90s in the old house that we had. And I kind of watched it when I shouldn't have watched it. I don't think my mum even knew I was watching it. I just remember a particular scene, which I won't mention because spoilers, and it stayed with me. And I don't even know why, because it's not like the most disturbing thing I've ever seen now as an adult. But because I saw it so young, I'm thinking about it now and that. But anyway, Catherine, thank you so much. If I get really disturbed by this, I have you to thank. So thank you. So taking a shot for that. Catherine, this one's for you. I'm really starting to feel tipsy. And I just want to say I love you guys so much. I love you guys. Anyway, a huge thank you to Kendra for sending me the Tea Dragon Tapestry by Kay O'Neill. I am so excited to read this one. Oh my god, I loved Tea Dragon Festival, Tea Dragon Society. I loved those books so much, and I read them earlier this year for the first time. And I'm so glad that I have this one now, the third book. I hope this is not the last one. I hope there's like 55 million of them because they are so quick and easy to read. It's essentially set in a world where there are dragons that are tea dragons and you like drink tea off them kind of thing. That's the worst way of describing it, but it's just a really magical, cozy, incredible series, and I might actually read all of them in like one weekend or something, or even in one day. I might just read them all in a row because I love the first two. I cannot wait to read this one. Thank you so much, Kendra, for sending me it. Honestly, the illustrations in this are gorgeous. Kay O'Neill did such a fantastic job with them. I hope there wasn't a spoiler on that page. But oh, thank you so much, Kendra. This next shot is also for you. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's ingest this bad boy. Cheers to you, Kendra. Okay, oh my god. The next one. I'm so grateful and thankful, of course, because Karina sent me the 5 books in the Gregor and... oh, it's the Gregor the Overlander. Gregor the Overlander, which is on the front there. Gregor the Overlander series, The Underland Chronicles by Suzanne Collins. Suzanne Collins is the author of The Hunger Games, and I love The Hunger Games so much. I cannot wait to read Suzanne Collins' middle grade series. This came out before The Hunger Games. Like, who knew? And I feel like I should have known. Why did I not know this before? I mean, I found out about it a couple of months back, but I'm just like, okay, like, I need to read these now because, 1, it's a complete series, and 2, it's Suzanne Collins. So I'm excited. I'm so excited. Honestly, Karina, thank you so much for sending me this. But that also means I'm going to have to take 5 shots in a row. I should let you know what these are about. All I know about this one is that it follows 11-year-old Gregor, and I think he follows his sister through a portal in the laundry room in their New York City apartment or something like that, and it takes them to the underland of like the city and things, and I think there are like giant bats and things, and he just wants to try and find his way back home or something like that. So there's a 5-book series on it, so loads of things must happen, and I'm excited, but it also means I need to take 5 shots. So, this was why I was worried I was going to run out, because now look at how much I've got left. Can you see how much I've got left? Right, oh my god, let's do this. Okay, 1. 2. 3. Honestly, I wish I never had lasagna now. 4. God, this was such a bad idea. And then 5. Oh, I have Chambord. I should have poured some Chambord in there. That would make it so much better. Okay, let's crack on. Oh, you know what? I do love Prosecco. It's probably one of my favourite drinks, to be honest. But when you have to do 5 shots in a row of it... oh, I still have a pile to go. Okay, these are all books I bought myself, though. We're going to the books I bought myself. But again, honestly, thank you so much to anybody who sends me a book. You genuinely do not have to. Like, your generosity is so incredible, and I really do appreciate it. I hope that I can repay you guys with hopefully more content that makes you smile, makes you laugh. And yeah, I just love you guys so much. So thank you, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. So we're going into books that I bought. And these books I bought when I was at Jade's earlier this month, and these are Animorphs. I bought 2 Animorphs books, and they're by K.A. Applegate. This one's book 24, which is The Suspicion, and this one is book 43, which is The Test. In January, I'm going to read all 54 books in the Animorph series, and I'm so excited to do that. I cannot wait. So, I mean, these are just two that I've got, you know, physically. Afterwards, I saw that they were all on the Kindle, so that's probably easier. But I would like to see if I can try and get some more of these physically. But I've checked eBay, and some people do have them, but they're a little bit expensive. So I'm going to see if I can just keep going into charity shops, keep seeing if I can buy them from there so that I can get, you know, them really cheap and also support charity shops. So this is my first charity shop purchase in such a long time, and I'm so glad I found it. I cannot wait to go into my next charity shop. So yeah, I got these in Ipswich. Animorphs is a series where children morph into animals. I remember the TV show, but I don't think I've ever watched the books. No, I've watched the book. I've read the oh my god, I've watched the TV show, but never read the books. It's been a long time since I watched the TV show, so who knows if it still holds up today, I don't know. And also if the books are still any good, you know, I mean, as we learned from the Goosebumps video, they weren't exactly, well, they didn't really hold up. But anyway, speaking of Goosebumps, oh wait, no, I need to take 2 shots. Oh no. Okay, right, 2 shots, here we go. We've got this, man, we've got this. We're nearly at the end of this bottle, so 1. 2. Beautiful. I cannot wait, you know, after I filmed this, I still have those 2 episodes of Selling Sunset to watch, which I'm so excited about. Honestly, it's been such a great season, but it means I'm going to have to wait ages for season 5. Season 5. But I really want to listen to music now as well. I just want to like, Anyway, as I was saying, I was speaking of Goosebumps. I got 6 Goosebumps Series 2000 books from eBay, and these were the last 6 books that I needed to complete the Goosebumps Series 2000 collection. So I needed to get them because I'm going to read all of these in March. I'm so excited. I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of the original Goosebumps books when I reread them, but I think these ones are going to be so much better because they're going to be more scary, and that's what I want. Did I say these books were by R.L. Stine? I don't know if I did, but they are. I mean, look at that cover there. We've got Are You Terrified Yet? I kind of am. Looking at the rest of the books I've got and the amount of Prosecco I've got to consume. And then I also got Return to Ghost Camp. I'm not really excited for because I didn't really like the Ghost Camp book from the original Goosebumps series, but hopefully it's good. Then we have Be Afraid, Be Very Afraid. I unhauled this book in my unhaul video because I had a copy of it where the cover had fallen off, the pages were torn, so I needed to replace it, so I got a replacement copy from eBay for like 99 pence. And then we got The Haunted Car, then we have Full Moon Fever, and then we have Ghost in the Mirror. So, 6 books, 6 shots. I just wish I had shot glasses, to be honest, so that I could just do a bit of this, you know, but having to like have it one at a time, that makes it probably worse. So, here we go. Oh, I should probably move the books, otherwise I'll end up spilling on them. Oh, I genuinely think I'm going to end up being sick. I think I'm going to end up throwing up. Cheers. 1. It might not look it, but I am having fun, okay? 2. Look, we've run out of Prosecco. We went through an entire Prosecco bottle. Right, remember 2. Remember 2. Keep me right. Here's to us, you know, we've survived another year. We have gone through so much together, and there's still so much to go. But we have each other, alright? We have each other. It's gonna be great. Oh, pardon me. And we just love one another, okay? We're gonna open the second bottle of Prosecco. I can't believe it's taken 2 freaking bottles, man. 2 bottles of Prosecco. I'm gonna have to finish this off tonight as well. Oh, this one's more stiff than the last one. Oh, I think I've got it. I think I've got it. There we go. Right, we had 2 shots, so this is shot number 3. And there was just a little bit left over from the last one. Honestly, I'm going to have to cut out all the burps. That's going to take the longest to edit, I think. 3. 4. Give us a minute. I'm fine. Honestly, this is the hardest I've partied in such a long time. I used to love going out partying, and now I just don't like it anymore. I just like doing it in the house. I think I'm ready, right? This was shot number 5, wasn't it? This wasn't shot number 5, right? Five. 6. Whew. Talking about the book sobers me up a little bit. You know what? I want to grab some chocolate. I think some chocolate will help, okay? I want to have some chocolate, and then we're going to continue this book haul, okay? I might also listen to some Adele. Now I just want to talk about, like, life. How are you doing? Let me know in the comments, like, what's going on in your life right now? What are you excited about? How did 2021 treat you? I think this is going to majorly help. Who doesn't love some Maryland mini cookies? Who doesn't? Point me in their direction. Next, I got Animal Crossing, Deserted Island Diary, Story and Art by Konosu Rumba. This is a manga. And I don't often read mangas. And I really want to. So I thought this was another good place to start because I do have some Kingdom Hearts mangas. And I'm really excited about reading them next year. It says we have gag-filled adventures of 4 goofy villagers living among the Animal Crossing New Horizons characters. I've just been watching like a lot of people game recently, especially Animal Crossing, like the new DLC. I haven't played Animal Crossing since it came out. I'm just like, I love watching people play it. I do. Next, I got the Polish edition of The Girl Who Speaks Bear by Sophie Anderson, one of my favorite authors of all time. I love her so much. And this is the Polish edition of it. It has this beautiful cover. And we have end papers here too. And also every chapter, apart from the prologue, has these beautiful chapter headings. And it's beautiful. Okay. So I love The Girl Who Speaks Bear. It follows Jelke, who goes into the snow forest. I believe it's a snow forest. Is it the snow forest or the frozen forest? It's been 2 years since I read the book. I need a Sophie Anderson read along to happen. But anyway, she was found in a bear cave as a child. She is taken to a village and she ends up growing bear legs and she goes into the frozen forest or snow forest to find out her identity essentially. And I love it. I love it. So I saw Sophie Anderson tweet about this version of it. I was like, I need it. I need it. So I got it. Honestly, you must think I've got cash to burn. I really don't. When it's your favourite author. And also, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? And then I got, oh wait, no, I need to take a shot. I need to take 2 shots. I need to take 2 shots because I need a shot for Animal Crossing and I need a shot for The Girl Who Speaks Bear. The good thing about this Prosecco is that it's colder than the last one. The last one got very room temperature by the end of it. 1. That one is fair. I accidentally overflowed this one. This one's like 2 shots. Oh, Lord. Did I get up to... Yeah, I got up to Lore Olympus. Lore Olympus. I was on sprints with some of my friends recently. And I saw Lore Olympus. I think it was Ashley who read it recently from A Follow True Fiction. And she said how great it was. I love the art style. This was £20, but I do have bookseller discount, so I got it for £10. And I don't know what it's about. I will say that I usually try and read the summaries first and then regurgitate it to you in my style. But at this point, I can't be arsed. So, Persephone, young goddess of spring, is new to Olympus. Amazing. Persephone. And did anybody else used to say Persephone as Persephone? Because I used to call her Persephone. So that's that one. I need to read more graphic novels in 2022. Can I just give it just a second? Just a second. Honestly, I need to hurry this up so I can watch the final 2 episodes of Sun Sunset, bitch. Okay, I don't have too much longer to go. Next, I actually ordered the A Psalm of Storms and Silence by Roseanne A. Brown because it's the Fairy Loot edition one. And I got the first one Fairy Loot. Hang on, I'm going to get it. I got the first one was it last year? I got this one. And it has the green ones. And I love this. And this is them together. So as soon as I saw Fairy Loot were doing the second one, I was like, well, I need to get it now. So I got it. That's what I did. Oh, I haven't even put my... Because this was from Fairy Loot. I should have put my signed book... Oh, I can do that now. I love sticking things in. I did such a good job. So this one follows Malik, who has to kill the Crown Princess. It's good. So I can't tell you what this one's about, okay? Because it'll just really spoil the first one. But, oh, I need to take a shot now. But there's that one. Where will I'll put this one back on the shelf. Around about there. Of course, around about there. The poor lady who lives downstairs. Take a shot now. But that's that one. Next is another sequel. And it's Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gong. I saw this one while I was working and I was like, I have the first one, I'm out of breath. These Violent Delights is like a Romeo and Juliet retelling. Guys, can I just like tell you the book title and just move on? Do I have to tell you what every book's about? I've got like 5 left, so it's not too bad. But this one's signed by the author, as you can see. And I want to do a reading of These Violent Delights and All Violent Ends together. Because I love following Chloe Gong on social media. Chloe Gong is incredible. I love her. I love supporting authors. They're amazing. And I love this book. I haven't read it yet, but I love it already. So that's what that book's about. I don't know if you could say. But it's now up to here. Like, literally, the Prosecco is now up to here. Oh, next, I'm excited about this one. The X Hex by Erin Sterling. Okay, so Book of the Month don't sponsor me, okay? So I was really wanting to get the hardback version of this, but I think you can only get, like, Book of the Month. Because I'm in the UK, and I can't see any hardback book of this anywhere. The only one is Book of the Month. I'm like, did Book of the Month publish this? But then I saw the paperback version was in the UK, and I was like, look, I just want to read it. So I don't care if it's hardback or paperback. I now have it. So this is The X Hex by Erin Sterling. It sounds like Bewitched, but on vodka. A lot of people have been reading this recently, and I've heard... well, a little bit mixed things, but I'm excited. I'm excited. Vivian is the main character. She sounds like she would be like me because she goes through the biggest breakup of her life. Now, I've never been in a relationship, right? I've never had a boyfriend. And I don't care. I don't care that I've never been in a relationship before. Like, I'm the kind of person, right, who I protect my heart so much that if I go into a relationship, it has to be with the one, which is probably unrealistic, but I don't want to ever get my heart broken. I am too protective of my heart. But if I was in a relationship, I would be like Vivian, because Vivian, she handles the biggest breakup of her life the way that any witch would. Vodka, bubble baths, and a curse on her ex. Right? Like, I can't relate to any Taylor Swift song. That doesn't stop me from listening to Taylor Swift, okay? Just because I've never been in a breakup. I sing Shout Out to My Ex by Little Mix on Blast. Doesn't mean because I've never had an ex, doesn't mean I can't sing it. Shout out to X Hex, you're really quite the man. That's what that book's about. And I bought it myself because self-love. Hashtag. Let's shop. Oh. The next book has been one that it doesn't come out until February in the UK. So I was like, I cannot wait until February to get this one. So I got the hardback version of this. And it's A Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee. Everybody was reading this in October. Everybody. And I'm like, I'm the only person who isn't. I'm on 1% battery. Oh my god. I've got 1 bar of battery left. So if this dies, I apologize. I want to hurry this up. But Lesson in Vengeance, it's about being in the mountains. And there is a campus home to the tragic death of Felicity's girlfriend, and she's returned to Fish High School. It's dark academia, and that's essentially what this is about. It's about dark academia. But I bought this for myself because I got it on eBay, and I was like, I really want this because everyone's reading it, and I've got FOMO. I don't want FOMO. I hate FOMO. FOMO is the worst. Let's shot. Oh no, I've got Prosecco in my cookies. I may have to blast through these last 4. I think there's 4 left. It never ends. Next is Nothing But Black and Teeth by Cassandra Core. This is the UK one. I think it's just come out because it came into the store and I was like, Allie from Hardback Order liked this one, I'm sure. So I wanted to read this one so badly. It's like a novella. It's very, very thin. Oh my god. It's like my waistline. I think it's about people who go to a haunted house. Oh, a manor in Japan. Trapped in webs of love. Hearts full of ghosts. There's a mansion long abandoned. Hungry for new guests. Oh, that's what I thought it was about. That's what I said. So I got this one because Allie from Hardback Order recommended it. I think I prefer the American cover, but this one came into the store and I was like, Allie from Hardback Order likes that one. And I love Allie from Hardback Order. So I'm going to... this one's for you, Allie. Right, brilliant. Oh no, there's only 2 left. There's only 2 left. Let's hurry up. Hey, Midnight Neverwood by Emmy Kushner. This one is the Waterstones exclusive edition with the sprayed edges. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I read this one in January and I loved it. It was one of the first books I read this year. It's a Nutcracker retelling where we have... what was her name again? The main character. Marietta. She... is having to... she's being forced to marry, but she is a ballet dancer, and if she marries, then she has to take her place in society, and that's bad. So she wants to be a ballet dancer, and then Drosselmeyer moves in next door, and then Drosselmeyer builds this elaborate set for her, and it looks so cool, and she ends up going through this portal in the set, and she comes into Everwood, and Everwood is a world based on like the Nutcracker, so there's like stuff from the Nutcracker in there, and it's so good. I love this one, and it's got the Waterstone sprayed edges, and I loved it. Okay, I have a reading vlog on this. I have 1 book left, so here's one shot for Midnight Neverwood. Oh shit. Midnight Neverwood, here we go. 1 shot left. Oh my god, my pants probably stink of Prosecco because I keep rubbing my hands on it. The day before I got The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, I bought the complete Sherlock Holmes. And this was mainly because I want to do a complete Sherlock Holmes vlog in 2022. I almost dropped it. And this one follows Sherlock Holmes, who is a detective, and he solves crimes. He's very, very smart. And I just really want to build my classics collection up. I want to get a new bookshelf for Christmas. From my mum. Mum, if you're watching this, I would love a new bookshelf for Christmas for my classics. Because I really want to read all of this. But I also want to read The Adventure of Sherlock Holmes. And I think this has The Adventure of Sherlock Holmes. I bought it the day before I got The Adventure of Sherlock Holmes. Again, going back to Caitlin, who sent me this. Yes, the font in the complete Sherlock Holmes is tiny. How is anyone supposed to read it when the font is that small? So this is the version I will be reading for The Adventure of Sherlock Holmes, because the font is actually readable. Why do classics have to have such tiny fonts? It just doesn't make sense. Just because it was written 1,000 years ago doesn't mean the font has to be like this. I have that one as well. 2022 is going to be the year I read Sherlock Holmes for the first time. And after, you know, playing Sherlock Holmes or Detective Gavin Holmes for Believathon, it was about time. It was about time I read Sherlock Holmes. And what was it? 221B Baker Street? Look. Here's my last shot. Oh, and I have this much... where is the line? I have this much of the Prosecco left. So I'm going to go and watch Selling Sunset now. Got 2 episodes left. I want to watch them. Because I love Selling Sunset. It's been a year since the last one. So I need to watch and finish the season. Because I've only got 2 episodes left. And I'm very excited. I want to see if anyone watches Selling Sunset. Please let me know in the comments. I'm a little bit drunk now. Thank you so much. The battery died again. Thank you so much for watching my video. I honestly do appreciate it. I always appreciate it. Every single time you guys... Do I not have it? Okay, is it on? Thank you so much for watching my video. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Honestly, I always appreciate it. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you haven't already. I will again preface this by saying do not do what I do. Also subscribe if you haven't already and leave a comment. Let me know if you read any of the books I hold and if you enjoyed them. I would love to know, honestly. And I will hopefully see you in the next video. Bye.